Hello and welcome to more Live the Dream Cube Draft. And what do we got in this pack? Well, there's a doubling season. I know a lot of people really like that card. So if an effect would create one or more tokens, you get double, and you get double counters. So if you play Planeswalker, for example, you just start with, in some cases, enough counters to ultimate. So this is a very strong card, but it is niche, and I think the creature decks in this format are not amazing. So I'm not saying I'm going to take it or not yet. There's also City of Brass. I don't think it's worth first picking, but it is decent. The mana here is not that good, so it's hard to justifiably stay open. Hedron Archive and Orzhov Signet I think are both quite good as well. And then Gin of Wishes is just fun. Like, this card's very fun for me in Commander because, like, it's 4 mana, play any card, play the card from the top without paying the mana cost. So it's very luck-based, but when you do hit something really sweet, it's just a lot of fun, at least for you. Getting lucky is fun. I don't know why. Yeah, but from this pack, part of me wants to take the doubling season. Part of me thinks it's not great. In fact, I think a large part of me thinks it's not great. So we're going to do, because the problem with taking something like doubling season is that it does kind of pigeonhole you into one archetype. Like, you're going to see everything under the context of this. So we're going to stay open a little bit and then see what cards are open. I think this cube in particular very much rewards staying open because it's all about living the dream. So it's a very, very highly synergistic cube. So the power of like individual cards is not that high, but the power of combinations of cards is way higher. So drafting the open lane and getting essentially everything you could want for your open archetype is so much more valuable than it is in other cubes. And I still think it's the best archetype or strategy even in other cubes. So this just puts it that much above that. Here we have some very interesting Phyrexian Metamorph art. I think I've had Atris in every single deck I've played in this cube, and it has been very strong every single time. I almost think this card might be better than Muldrifter. It's at least on par with Muldrifter, because it costs a mana less, but you can't evoke it and things like that. Colosseum is like a really bad mana confluence. Sorry if I'm talking weird, there's someone leaf blowing like literally right outside my window. I don't know if you can hear it or not, but I'm trying my best to keep going. Whenever you cast a permanent spell with a mana cost of X, double the value of X, and then you can copy X spells as well. So I think I'm just going to take Atris here. I think this card it doesn't really help me stay open, but I think it's good enough to just take here. It's, ooh, Prophet of Kruphix. So we could go into like a pretty interesting creature-based deck, just like creature value. Someone told me in the comments that Blink was a really strong strategy, and Prophet of Kruphix in a Blink-like value deck seems absolutely absurd, because you're playing value creatures like Atris and Seagate Oracle, so it's not like you're going to run out of cards in hand, and Prophet of Kruphix essentially doubles your mana and gives you the ability to like ambush opponents' attackers or overload their mana. It's just so unbelievably strong. So I think we're going to take that, and probably not Wheel of Seagate, but we'll see what happens. I do like Feyburrow Elder. That would be really good in the deck that I'm showing here. Ooh, Chromatic Orrery. That's a pretty good one. Seedborn Muse. So we could go Seedborn Muse and Prophet of Kruphix and go like a flash creature deck. What do you think about this? So you would get 2 untap steps during your other player's untap step. That's interesting. I kind of like that. I also kind of like Chromatic Orrery, especially with like how much that will help my mana. And I kind of like Palladium Mirror, because like if you cast it early you just have tons of mana, but it doesn't help with the colored mana situation, which will get interesting. I think I'm gonna try the Seedborn Muse. I'm gonna go all in on the infinite untap strategy. Vivian's Arcbow. Discard a card, look at the top X cards of your library, and you can put a creature card onto the battlefield. That is a lot of mana. I kind of want to take an Eternal Witness. Just goes well with what we have going on and kind of helps with the Flicker deck. Also, I don't know if I'm going to be able to play Atris because it is hard on the mana. We're probably going to end up like base green, at least so far. But I will note, it's hard to tell what's open from this pack. Maybe black, because Lurrus, Parting Thoughts, and Gladiator. But none of those cards are particularly amazing in this cube, at least. Stuffy Doll, ooh, a lot of good ones here. Cloudblazer and Frilled Mystic are the 2 that I'm looking at. Oh, they do have the Gisela Bruna combo. That's fun. I like that a lot. Heartless Summoning could actually be interesting, but I think that's a card we're going to wheel, or like we would like to take on the wheel, because there's better cards in this pack that we would like to pick up. And I think I'm gonna go with Frilled Mystic over Cloudblazer. because we have Seedborn Muse and Prophet, and there are some combos with this where you can like return it to hand and then just counter a spell every turn. Plus it goes in our colors better. We probably don't want to splash white if possible. And I think there are more creatures that like draw cards or gain value when they enter than there are creatures that counter spells. I think it's just this and the Mystic Snake. So we're going to take this. Ooh, Deadeye Navigator? I mean, that's kind of what we signed up for, right? Deadeye Navigator Frilled Mystic just means 2 mana counterspell at all times. Conjurer's Closet is also insane. Nikia of the Old Ways. I actually would put in my deck, right? You can't cast non-creature spells, but my deck is going to be basically all creatures. Do I want to take a 6-drop? I think so, because I also have Eternal Witness. This is hard. Yeah, I'll take the Deadeye Navigator. It just, like, leads to locking people out so easily. So I'm down for that. Baron seems good, right? Return up to 1 target creature or planeswalker. And if you bounce your own thing, you draw a card. I like that a bit more than Genesis Hydra, so we'll take Baron. It's also just a good tempo play. Here I need to take City of Brass, I think. I know I said I like Gin of Wishes, and Mentor could be good, but our mana is going to be challenging, so we need to make sure we can cast all of our spells. And City of Brass makes it more likely that we could maybe splash something like Atris, which would be really good in this type of deck. Like Atris, Deadeye Navigator, we could just blink our whole deck and then win that way. Alright, what do we got in this pack? Not a lot. Actually, really not much that I'm excited about. There's a Spite Bellows, an Isurith, a Lyra Dawnbringer, Kaya Ghost Assassin. Exile Kaya or 1 target creature. So I guess we take Kaya because she can help us with Blink, but she's a double splash, so it's unlikely that we're going to play her. But she can't help us with Blink, so she'll be over here somewhere. Okay, this is a 3-mana 2/2. Gets bigger based on how many legendary cards, and then you can search for a legendary permanent and put it onto the battlefield. That's fine. Do I have any way to really trigger Sarkhan's Unsealing? Not really either. I don't think I like Briarhorn, but I'll take it. I don't know, it seems very medium to me. 4 mana 4/2. Whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player, put a counter on it. And you can draw a card for each creature you control with power 4 or greater. Alright, I'll take Shaman. I probably was supposed to take Sarkhan's Unsealing there, given that Shaman went that late. I guess the 4 power creature matters deck is open, but I think basically these are just kind of chaff. I don't know why Briarhorn is in here. Discard a card, you may cast creature spell from your graveyard, and then it has haste or a Thunderblast. I guess we could take Chainer. I don't think I'm going to do that though. Stuffy Doll versus Bruna. 5/7 Flying Vigilance, and that's about it. I'll take Stuffy Doll. Guardian Project could actually be good here. It essentially says that whenever we cast a non-token creature, we draw a card, right? Yeah, I might actually play that. Here, I think I'm going to take a Lotus Cobra. Flooded Strand would be nice too, but our colored requirements aren't going to be that heavy. So I think, well, maybe they will if we get like a Soul Herder. So I think I need the early plays, because right now my deck is like 4 and 5 drops. I don't think I'm playing any of these, but I guess we'll see. And then I'm going to wheel something good out of this pack, like Yorion, Flooded Strand, Mystic Snake, Soul Herder, even Charming Prince could be good. I just need to make sure I have early plays that bridge the gap between like here and the rest of my deck. Okay, we got Night Pack Ambusher. Another 4-drop. Not super fond of that. There is a Temple Garden, which can help me splash white. And it seems like white is pretty important in the Flicker archetype. So I think I'm going to take Temple Garden. I know this card would be good, but I have a lot of 4s, and there's a good chance it comes around. And even if this doesn't come around, I might get something like Face Fetters or Angel of Sanctions or something like that. So we're going to take the fixing that I think is higher value, and then try and wheel the 4-drops, which we have a bunch of. And now, probably could take the Gear Shark. There's also a Watery Grave. Vitukazi Guildmage is pretty slow. I don't know if I'm going to go for that. Counter target artifact or creature spell. It's a 5-mana 5/4 flash. This is hard. I really want the Watery Grave because I would really like to play Atris in the deck. But I think given how many untap effects, like basically turn 5 Prophet or Seedborn Muse into holding up Frilled Mystic Voracious Gear Shark seems hard to beat. So I'm going to take that. It's also another really good combo with Deadeye Navigator. Although this one can't counter non-creature spells. It also hits really hard, so it kind of balances out. Okay. Well, Kiora, if something with power 4 or greater enters the battlefield, you draw a card. So right now that is Deadeye Navigator, Gear Shark, and maybe Shaman, but that would require going into red, so probably not. Master of Predicaments, 5-mana 4/4, and you choose any card. So like if you hit them, there's a chance you can cast a spell for free. I'm not in love with that. And then Spell Swindle, I already have a lot of expensive counter spells, so I don't need one more like immediately. So I think it's between Kiora with the hope that I get more 4 power creatures, and I need the ability to ramp because most of my deck right now is 4, 5, and 6. So even if I don't draw that many cards off Kiora, just being able to ramp a little bit is nice. So I'm going to take that. Basically, it's a good card with a good upside. Here's Tireless Tracker versus... probably not playing Rada. We're just going to snap up Tireless Tracker. That card's really good here. I would also play Thraben Inspector, but gotta take what you can get when you get it. Fetid Pools... Idol of Oblivion, draw a card only if you created a token. Kind of a strange card there. I think I just take Fetid Pools. I really value cycling lands highly, and this card's a good card. It also, again, helps with Atris. Vizier of Tumbling Sands gives you mana. So I could play this turn 3, and then I could like untap my permanents. I'm gonna take the pools though. I do want to play Atris. Bramble Sovereign, so that's quite good. Ragrin Triome, how do you even say that? Raugrin could be good as well. Same with Godpharaoh's Gift. This deck has a lot of creatures that might die, but I think Bramble Sovereign is the type of card we would like. Also goes well with Kiora, so I'm pretty excited about that. From this pack, what do we got? Zaxar the Exemplary is a 4-mana 2/3 Death Touch that adds mana, and then if you cast X spells you get Hydras, but I don't think I'm gonna have that many X spells. I kind of want to just take Fibbletip. I need more 2-drops. This card is good with Blink, like this plus Deadeye Navigator works. And what is this? 5-mana 7/3 creatures. Okay, so it's essentially like a 7/7 because of its ability. That's okay. Garruk's Uprising could also provide quite a bit of card draw, but I think I'm just going to take Fibbletip, play it a little bit conservative. Here we get our Mystic Snake, which is really nice. Our deck is actually just full of counterspell creatures, and I think in a cube that's very synergy based like this one, having counterspells becomes like that much more important, because like you're not just facing a barrage of just really strong cards, you're facing a synergistic deck. So a timely counterspell can like negate all the other stuff that they've been doing with their deck. Like imagine my deck if I don't draw like Prophet of Krufix or Seedborn Muse or Bramble Sovereign. It's just kind of a lot of random dorky creatures. So we're going to take that. Torrential Gearhulk does basically nothing in this deck. I could take Honored Hydra just because it's big. That seems kind of weak, but I don't think I'm going to make the red work for Prophetic Bolt. I'm not going to play Honored Hydra either though, so we'll take Prophetic Bolt even though there's almost no chance that I play it. This is a 4-mana 3/3. Beginning of combat, you can pay that mana and double a creature's power, and whenever something becomes blocked, you draw a card. So it's either that or Kessig Cagebreakers. And this makes a bunch of wolves, but you need creatures in your graveyard. I don't think I'm going to play either of these. I could take a Street Wraith just to cycle, like thin my deck a little bit. I don't think that's too worthwhile. I'm just going to take Nihilith, even though probably not playing that either. There's an Electrolyze, interesting. This is a 5-mana 4/4 flyer. I don't really want more 5-mana plays. I'll take Electrolyze. If I get like a lot of red fixing in the next pack, maybe we could get there, but I highly doubt it. Not playing any of these. What is this card in the cube for? If non-combat damage will be dealt to it, prevent that damage and put a counter on it for each 1 damage prevented this way. I guess this is a combo with like Blasphemous Act and things like that, but it seems pretty bad otherwise. Like Stuffy Doll wins the game with Blasphemous Act. I guess this kind of does too, right? It becomes a 20/20. Alright, never mind, I'm back on board. Swamp Forest Island. So the Triome's good. Beast Whisper is also good. And then Genesis is good. Do I think people are going to want Beast Whisperer? Because I think it's unlikely that the Triome comes around, and my mana requirements are challenging. I think I need to take the duel, right? I have... Well, let's get rid of all the cards I'm not playing. 15 creatures. Yeah, I think I have enough playables. I can take a Triome here, and then hopefully wheel Beast Whisperer or Genesis. Shaman of Forgotten Ways. That was an amazing card for me. Yes. Okay, that's great, because my deck is all creatures. Very slow, very clunky. So we need some things like this that can help us. And we have a lot of ways to untap. So if we have like Prophet and Seedborn Muse, we can, on their untap step, float all of our mana, then untap again, float all of our mana, and then activate Shaman of Forgotten Ways to like biorhythm them out of the game. So I like that. I would probably play Lighthouse Chronologist as well. You can only level up as a sorcery. We'll say maybe. So we'll take Shaman here. Okay, Gigantha the Wellspring. We're not going to be able to companion this. I think I just need Simic Signet. That's kind of the perfect card. And maybe we can wheel Gigantha or Wildborn Preserver or Mana Confluence. Yeah, but I need the acceleration. Pilgrim, Field of the Dead is good. Thrix is okay. Mythos, also fine. But I'm just going to take Pilgrim. Again, it just... If we can get our deck going, I think we can win. And our color requirements, I might even not play Atris at this point, which means I don't need Temple Garden. I might still play Fetid Pools if I feel like I want an off-color cycling land, but right now that's feeling unlikely. Tundra, Maelstrom Archangel's fun. I guess there's a Creatures in Graveyard Matter deck. I think Venser would be very good, right? Exile them all. Creatures can't be blocked. He ultimates very quickly. I think I'm just going to take Tundra in case I do get a white card I want, because right now I have close to enough playables, and none of these are like good enough to make me want them. So we'll just take the fixing. Because now I have Avacyn's Pilgrim, Orzhov Signet, Lotus Cobra, Tundra, and one more, so I could play a white card. Not Cavalier of Dawn, that's for sure. Primal Might is okay. Sword of the Amethyst gives you basic lands when you attack. Whenever a creature with power 4 or greater enters the battlefield, you can draw a card. But I already have Kiora that just does that better. And the haste bit, I mean, it matters a little bit, but it's not that relevant. I think I'm going to take the Generous Gift, actually, because my deck has very little removal. And this is just able to deal with anything. Yeah, that seems worthwhile. Ooh, Urza's nice. Yeva? Uh-oh. Yeva's very good, too. I guess Urza's not that good with how few creatures I have. Yeva, 4 mana 4/4 gives me flash on green creatures, which is most of the cards in my deck. Shaman, Cobra, Pilgrim, Seedborn Prophet, but it's only green. So I can take that. I can also take Urza because the activated ability is also really nice. I kind of like the activated ability on Urza, and it like will give me a tiny bit of mana. So it's a 4 mana 1/4 that adds 1 mana, creates a 1/1, and then I can spend 5 mana to play a random card. I could take Helm of the Host. I can make the cats. I'm just going to take Yeva. That seems fine with me. I could have had the Gisela Dream, but now we can just take Fauna Shaman, and that's actually pretty okay. I need more early plays, so Fauna Shaman being an early play. Fauna Shaman with Genesis is also actually pretty good. I missed out on the other card. I forget what it was, but Genesis Fauna Shaman is really nice, so I'll take that. Okay, so I'm not playing Atris. Well, that is a swamp. So I have that. I have Fetid Pools. I have City of Brass. I have Orzhov Signet and Lotus Cobra. Maybe we'll play Atris. And Generous Gift might start in the sideboard. And I don't think I need those 2 cards. Right now, this is 22 playables, so this could be an 18-land deck. Because like with this many 4-drops, I don't think you can get by running 17 land. So I think it is an 18-land deck. And I don't think it's amazing, but I do have enough counterspells that it could get there if we can draw our early mana fast enough. Ooh, Chronologist versus Spite-Mare versus Mirror March could be fun. I'll take the Chronologist. What does this need though? Like, it requires 7 blue to take an extra turn, and you can only level up as a sorcery. I might slide that in. I'm very happy to pick up a Mana Confluence here. Oh, Revelark. Wait a second. That could be why I got all this white mana. So Revelark can get back Eternal Witness, Baron, Fauna Shaman, Fiddledip, Mystic Snake, Seedborn Muse, and Prophet of Krufix. Yeah, we gotta take Revelark here. That was really good, actually. Selfless Spirit, too. Got some good cards at the very end. Seed Guardian is fine, I guess. Primal Might does give us more removal. Yeah, Revelark was huge there. So we can live the dream with Revelark Deadeye Navigator. That would be awesome. Okay, this deck's looking better now. And we got the cats. I don't think I can make the white mana work, but being able to recopy Regal Caracal would be really nice. If I'm going to do that, I probably want to cut Atris. So let's see what my mana looks like. 1, 2, probably not playing this then. This is black. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, kind of 6 white sources. And right now I get for free 1, 2, 3, 4. That's probably enough sources to play Atris. I think I'm not going to play the double white. This makes all of my mana much more convenient. 24 playable, so I need to make at least 1 cut. Guardian Project. I mean, this just says if a creature would enter, draw a card, and I have 20 creatures in the deck. Maybe it is Atris. Yeah, we'll just get rid of Atris. That makes my mana so much better. So I can play the Triome, Tundra, Temple Garden, City of Brass. I don't think I need Fetid Pools. My deck really needs some acceleration. 751. Because I'm also playing Selfless Spirit. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 white sources. Green sources, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And then blue, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That seems okay. It's not the best mana I've ever had. Especially casting like Frilled Mystic is going to be a bit challenging, but I think that's probably good enough for what we're going for. See you guys round 1. Alright, we're playing against Brad Guy. On the draw, yeah, I'm going to keep this hand, but I don't love it. The nice thing is we have Lotus Cobra into Yeva, and most of the deck creatures in our deck are green, so I can almost play like a bit of a tempo game. Also, my opponent is playing a 41 card deck, so I think I can afford to play a little bit looser. Essentially, playing a 41 card deck is generally associated with someone who, well, it's suboptimal. So if someone's willing to do that, I think you can be a little bit more conservative, especially if they're mulliganing to 6. But they do have actually a pretty strong start, so maybe there's a reason they're playing 41. Because this looks like a pretty coherent deck. We draw Mystic Snake. That makes me feel pretty comfortable. I can even cast it at instant speed now due to Yeva, which is nice. Opponent says thank you for the good luck. Thanks. Alright, well, let's hope they didn't hit anything absurd off of Shelldock Isle. Prismatic Lens. Ooh, they know how to draft a deck. Island. So, yeah, we're going to go Yeva and then just hold up Counter Magic the whole game, I guess. Do this. At green. Cast her. Man, City of Brass on Magic Online is the worst thing. Just having to, like, yield to a trigger every time we're trying to cast spells is so frustrating. But we have 6 power in play, so if my opponent doesn't impact the board this turn, and I get to hold up Mystic Snake, I think I'm in a very good position. If they do impact the board, things get more awkward, but they're bottoming Atali and Deadeye Navigator and things. That's good, but not the end of the world. Okay, so I can hold up Mystic Snake. Oh, I forgot I have Lotus Cobra. Green? I think I'm better off just holding up Counter Magic now. So we're just going to hold up Mystic Snake and then flash in Fauna Shaman end of turn. Opponent only has 4 turns to kill me, and that's not a lot. Like, that's not enough time to unlock their Shelldock Isle in most circumstances. So they take it. Last turn. I wonder if I was supposed to attack with the Cobra, because it's not really helping me that much here. Okay, so they bottom Joira, which means they probably just have what they want to cast. Pyromancer's Goggles can never resolve. Opponent knows how to draft this cube. I know how to stop them, though. We get Fiveldip. So there's no way I can hold up Counter Magic this turn, but I can play Selfless Spirit, which will work. So we're going to play Fiveldip, try and get a little bit more action going. Temple Garden is very nice. So I can actually play this tapped and still cast Selfless Spirit, or I can play this untapped and have Selfless Spirit plus Fauna Shaman. So I think we're going to do that, right? Because that's 4 mana. Yeah. Add white. So we cast this, then we hold up the ability to flash in Fauna Shaman. And I think at this point I'm okay trading off Lotus Cobra. I have all the mana that I really need. So just getting in for more damage here, like this hits them for 6 regardless, so I'm swinging for lethal next turn. So they really need to do something strong. And like, I don't think like Star of Extinction doesn't do it because my things can get indestructible. So they would need to like, I have no idea. Oh, what is this? Shaman of the Great Hunt. Interesting. Whenever a creature deals combat damage to a player, that doesn't fit with all the other things I saw, but I guess they have Deadeye Navigator Atali. Violent Eruption on Yeva. So we're going to flash in Fauna Shaman. They only have 2 mana up, so I think we're going to be pretty safe here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So unless they have another removal spell. Oh, I could also just sacrifice Selfless Spirit to protect Yeva. I should have done that. Let me think about this. So if I just let this happen, they could have like a lightning bolt. I think it seems hard to lose if I just do this. Okay. Yeah, because if I drew any land, I could Revel Arc back Selfless Spirit and be Justice protected next turn. And if I don't draw land, I get to hold up Gear Shark or things, who knows. Yeah, that felt pretty good for me. Okay, so they're playing one of those decks. I kind of want to bring in Stuffy Doll to play around, like if they do have Star of Extinction. Kaya doesn't. Each opponent discards a card. No, that's okay, but not amazing. I think I want Generous Gift to deal with the Goggles or Shelldock Isle. I don't care about them having a 3/3 really. Baron returns creatures or planeswalkers. This can double power, so that can really help me kill them quickly. So let's basically figure out what we're doing. We're on the draw. My deck has a lot of value. Seedborn Muse, Genesis, Gearshark, Revelark. I think Yeva's good enough to keep in. I like Seedborn Muse with my Mystic Snakes and stuff. Maybe I don't play Generous Gift. No, it is like a very versatile kill spell. It's good with Eternal Witness too. I don't know what to cut. I have absolutely no idea. I guess I'm going to cut Guardian Project because I don't think the late game necessarily favors me. So we're going to try and win the early game. And my late game's already very strong, so having a 4-mana do-nothing enchantment doesn't seem like it's really where I want to be. We'll go with that. Ooh, this is pretty nice. Can I... Does Baron trigger if I bounce a token? I don't know. I mean, I'm keeping this hand for sure, but what I'm saying is if I go Bramble Sovereign... Turn 1 Shelldock Isle again, that's cheating. If I go Bramble Sovereign into Baron, and I make a copy, and the copy bounces itself... I don't think I can. It's one other. Okay. I feel like there's something here, but I'm not quite figuring it out yet. Alright, so we go Simic Signet into Bramble Sovereign. A little bit nervous about my opponent's Shelldock Isle. Ooh, Felden. Create a token that's a copy of target creature card in your graveyard, except it's an artifact. I'm going to let that stay in play for one turn, because Bramble Sovereign's so much more efficient here, mana-wise. And, like, it's very unlikely they can put a creature card in their graveyard and activate this in the same turn. They would need exactly Faithless Looting. Or Gamble, I guess? Ooh, that's something. Ooh, so it's that creature's controller. Okay, so I'm not gonna I'm not gonna give them Muldrifter copies. That's pretty sweet. So they get to Felden back Muldrifter potentially. We get a Forest. I can play Seedborn Muse, but I think I like the tempo hit of just bouncing their Felden. So we play this dude. So let me think about this. So Baron is going to target their Felden. I can pay you to make a copy, and the copy could bounce my own Baron. Oh, I like that. I do like that. So I want to keep this one, and then bounce him. So now I essentially have an infinite, like, mana war. So they can never, like, cast their creature and do other things. Okay, that actually works pretty well. I knew there was a combo there somewhere. Imagine how good my hand is going to be if I draw Prophet of Krufix. I can do this at instant speed on their turn. In fact, I could, like, multiple bounce. Basically, I have 5 mana return a creature or planeswalker in a hand. And I could get 2 Prophet of Krufix. That would be so dirty. Yeah, that's scary. This doesn't bounce artifacts. Okay, we're in trouble. Deadeye Navigator. Yeah, we're in a lot of trouble. Well, we attack for 4. What do I do? So they can kill my Bramble Sovereign. So I want to save Eternal Witness for that. The problem is if they have the spell that does 4 and they kill both Seedborn Muse and Bramble Sovereign. But I guess I just have to accept that as a possibility. Because I want to set up Seedborn Muse plus Deadeye Navigator plus Bramble Sovereign. So we just gotta hope that they don't have anything too crazy here. Because again, Seedborn Muse does not give my creatures flash, which is the problem. So they can't Cruel. I don't know if there's any ultimatums they could cast here, but there's a lot of cards they could cast that are scary. I do like them passing turn though. I'm okay with that. So what could they have here? I'm not sure, but I'm going to attack. I don't think I'm going to attack with Seedborn Muse. I think that effect is so important here. They're going to kill both. Yeah. Alright, and I don't have any counter magic or the ability to flash things in. So they're killing both. Very unfortunate. I think for, again, mana efficiency, we're just going to get down Deadeye Navigator. And then hopefully with that and Eternal Witness, we can rebuild. But if they just have any amount of further burn spells, we're in a lot of trouble. Like if they just go like double Chain Lightning on Deadeye Navigator, that's bad. Okay, so Teferi lets them loot. Okay, so they're just digging for a red spell because, well, they might not be, but if they don't have a way to kill Deadeye Navigator, then we're in business. Like if their play is just Teferi loot, play the 2/3, and then I can like bounce the 2/3. Okay, they discard Feldon, so they have something better. Oh no. What is this? Search for Skanta. Okay. Well, I'm not dead and they're at 10. And there's a Great Shark, which can counter creature spells. Okay, we're gonna go Forest and play Eternal Witness. Getting back Seedborn Muse. Wait, this can... Oh, that's a problem. When does this come back? Until its controller's next turn? Jeez. So we're gonna get back the Seedborn Muse. Play the Muse. Wow, that Teferi's insane! It just killed my dude until my next turn. The nice thing is if they play a massive board wipe though, Deadeye Navigator will survive. And I do have 10 power of flash creatures available. So they need something really good. Yeah, that is the one downside of phasing out. They loot. I think... Does that get them down to 20 cards in deck? I hope not. It does not. 21. Stomp. Targeting Seedborn Muse. That's actually fine. Yeah, that's not that bad. If they're just casting Bone Crusher Giant here, that seems very good. For me. They're not casting Bone Crusher Giant. I'm gonna go for the win here with the... let me think about this. I can go for the win by casting Gear Shark. I think I have to. So Navigator comes back. Prophet of Krufix was a nice draw. So, I mean, we had to swing out. We'll see if we win. They loot. Oh, right, Shelldock. Oh, no. Oh, God. I didn't know Aether Spouts was in the cube. Okay, that's bad. I think I'm going to put Gear Shark on the bottom and Eternal Witness on top. This is a problem, though, because now they have Shelldock Isle available. Yeah, Eternal Witness, Deadeye Navigator on top. Now we can play Prophet of Krufix, and I think I want to Baron bounce Teferi. That makes them have to spend more mana here. They have 2 cards in hand, and Shelldock Isle available, and Bone Crusher Giant, which they can cast. Oh, and Search for Skanta flips. Yeah, they probably took control of this game. It's the goggles, man. The goggles did us in. Explosion for 5? Okay. Now them decking is totally a possibility. I just get to see more of their deck here. And I get to go Eternal Witness on Baron. Baron bounce Eternal Witness, draw a card. Not the worst play I've encountered. And if I draw a land, I can replay Eternal Witness too. Discard Rolling Earthquake. Right, because that doesn't work. Seasoned Pyromancer, Mountain. We draw the Witness. I guess I know that I'm not drawing a land. So we're going to play Witness. I want to tap a little bit easier here. Play the Witness, then play Baron, bounce Witness. Pass turn, I get to draw. We're somehow like still in this. We're both living the dream. What does this say? Return to your hand from the battlefield. Okay. I was going to say, if this triggered off Eternal Witness returning to my hand from the graveyard, that would be some extreme value. So now I can go Eternal Witness for Profit. 1, 2, 3, 4. Play Profit and then flash in Deadeye Navigator and start blinking Eternal Witness. We're basically playing Commander over here. I guess I can F6. I don't have any effects. Alright, opponent's been deep in the tank for a while. I mean, they have to have a way to win this game, right? Like there's so many things with goggles that could do it. But I mean, they spent a solid like 2 minutes there just thinking. So they play Teferi. They draw. Teferi's really strong actually. The ability to give creatures phasing out is really good, and then the double time walk is insane. I don't know how they're planning on activating Field of the Dead. That's a little ambitious for my taste. But we draw land, so we get to go land, move to combat. Okay, so they phase out Baron, and that's what I wanted. I wanted to be able to keep my creatures. Then we're going to Eternal Witness, getting back Prophet of Krufix. Play the Prophet. And if I get to untap, we're doing very well. I don't know if I'll be able to untap. They have not used their Shelldock Isle yet, and Pyromancer's Goggles is probably just going to wipe my board. Prophetic Bolt, targeting my Eternal Witness. And then the copy kills Prophet. I mean, they have to choose here. They might actually deck themselves, right? They can no longer really tick up Teferi until he's like able to downtick again, because they would just lose. This might be Cruel Ultimatum copied. I don't even know if they would lose though. So that doesn't work. Any of the ultimatums I can think of would kill them. And I think they just saw that because they cast Prismatic Lens like last turn, which would make me think, especially given the black mana, makes me think they have Cruel Ultimatum. Because I haven't seen a single other black card. Warstorm Surge. Okay, that is a bit scary. They have Bonecrusher Giant, but they're just holding up mana. So we're gonna go Deadeye Navigator. I guess I want to hold up a basic land. I guess we're gonna move to combat first. No, because they're gonna flash in a creature. Right, okay. Play this dude. Alright, what do you got under this shell dock? Boros Reckoners. Fine. Oh, they get to kill Baron, I see. And then they're going to play the thing that does 20 to each creature. That's gotta be it, right? Okay. Deadeye Navigator, kill my Deadeye Navigator. This is super weird. Dimir Signet. So I need to draw a spell here, I think. Because they're going to be able to Bonecrusher Giant. Like a counter spell would maybe do it. They did not Soul Bond. Yeah, Deadeye Navigator, Warstorm Surge, Bonecrusher Giant I think kills me. Because they're going to go 4 and then Soul Bond. And then basically they can spend 2 mana and blink it and just shoot me out. That's a really cool win condition from the opponent. I did draw Mystic Snake literally 1 turn too late. But that's okay. Oh, they didn't even blink end of turn. That was smart. 5, 9, 10, 11. I don't think they know about Mystic Snake. Maybe they do. We block here. We take 7. Opponent has 1 card in hand. Basically, we need them to like mess up an uptick to Fairy or something. But we're just dead, right? They just blink and we die. Yeah, okay. I've seen enough. On to game 3. Their deck's super weird. What do I like out of this? I did have Generous Gift. I'm on the play now. I think on the play we're pretty okay here. Naeth of the Dire Hunt forces them to block, but I could play this 1-3 that is essentially impossible for them to kill. It seems so bad. We're just gonna run it back. Alright, let's go first. So I think I do keep this hand. Any land and we're in gold, like really good. I can Fauna Shaman for Lotus Cobra. Yeah, basically any land we're doing very good. If we don't draw land, I still have Fauna Shaman. And I mean, Tireless Tracker into Yeva into Beatdowns is going to be nice. And we draw Island. That was particularly good. So let's go Fauna Shaman. They play Izzet Signet. I don't like that. I'm just so unbelievably scared of Pyromancer's Goggles. You know, I actually got punished for my sequencing. I think that's okay though. I get to go Triome here and just attack for 2. And then next turn I can hold up Frilled Mystic plus Yeva. And then I just hold those up for the rest of the game because they can't Goggles this turn. And if they're just killing Fauna Shaman, that's the least scary of my creatures actually. So that worked out really well. Like very well. Oh, I really would like to play Kiora, but I can't. That's too greedy. Because if they just go 5 mana Goggles, I lose like essentially immediately. Joyra of the Gitu. I think Joyra's fine because I can just counter what they cast off of Joyra. I think that's fine. Basically, like, they need the cards in hand to make that work. Revelark. Alright, we attack for 4. Just hold up Frilled Mystic. We get to flash in Tireless Tracker or Eternal Witness. And they're at 14. I don't know how they got so low. So Joyra exiles Pyromancer's Goggles. I guess they don't want to cast it. I think that's going to be too slow, though. Definitely countering this guy. And then I want to trade off Frilled Mystic for Joyra. Tundra, ooh. Okay, so we attack. Nice. That was pretty much everything I could have wanted. So, what am I doing this turn? I don't really need the card draw off of Tireless Tracker. I think I'm doing fine on cards. So we're gonna go... I guess there's 2 plays I can go. The first is Tireless Tracker, play a land, draw a card. But I like Kiora for Eternal Witness better. Because this lets me counter stuff. Yeah, I like this better. I'm missing 1 card draw, but I get to Eternal Witness for Frilled Mystic if they don't do anything scary here. Seasoned Pyromancer is fine. It does block pretty well, but they only have 1 card in hand. Oh, that's actually good because they go up to 2 now. Dimir Signet is also fine. They have 1 card. I think I'm going to get a little bit greedy and play Tireless Tracker because that's going to go down to 1 on their next turn. I draw land. Nice. So we go Forest, create a clue. And they don't have enough mana to activate Pyromancer, so now I can attack freely. Okay, I crack the clue. Draw that is good. They fall to 6. I can also just cast Revel Arc, but it seems better to play Eternal Witness here. So we're gonna untap this and pass turn with Eternal Witness available. So he's gonna make a bunch of 1/1s and try and resolve the goggles. Oh, Sheldock! That's not the end of the world, but it is unfortunate. They have 1 card in hand. Okay, so their game plan is to just make 2 Pyromancer tokens. What happens if I go Eternal Witness or Fauna Shaman and play Fauna Shaman? Then I'll have... They can block my 2 4/4s and go to 2. They only have 1 card in hand, so I don't even know how good Goggles is going to be. Oh, that's on their main phase. I don't want that. Well, I'm definitely playing this. I just have to decide what I'm doing with it. If I get Fauna Shaman, and then I Fauna Shaman for Baron, I guess I can't cast Baron at instant speed, so there's no way to make that work. So we're just going to play conservative and get Frilled Mystic. To draw a land, which isn't that bad. We play the island, investigate. We can attack. They can kill my Eternal Witness if they want to, but that would be kind of bad news bears for them. Okay, so they take 2 and go to 4. How much mana do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. So I can play Frilled Mystic. I cannot Revel Arc into Frilled Mystic, so I guess we're going to crack our clue. Okay, and then Kiora will untap our forest. The question is, do I let the goggles resolve? I think so, because they only have 1 card in hand. And it like has to be specifically a red spell that somehow kills like all of my stuff. I could flash in Frilled Mystic, but it seems better just to be able to counter whatever they're doing. So if it's an instant, Expansion Explosion doesn't save them, because I can counter 1 of the copies, and they can, I mean, I have 2 lethal creatures. We did it. Awesome, okay. All of the games on this cube are so interesting. I love this cube so much. See you guys round 2. Alright, we're here for round 2 against Strand. So my deck can generate a lot of value. I think I can mulligan this. I would keep this hand. Yeah, this hand's way better. I was going to say the only reason I was considering keeping that hand was because it has Simic Signet, which is one of my accelerants. What do I get rid of? I can get rid of a land because I'm likely to draw them, but I think I'm actually going to get rid of Seedborn Muse because it's not super necessary. It's really good. Like, if I could keep all these cards, it would be the best, but I want to make sure I can cast my 6 drops. And Deadeye Navigator plus Snake is good enough. I don't need Seedborn Muse to turbo it out. It's good, but I think it's too greedy to keep or put back a land, because if I don't draw another land, my hand does absolutely nothing. If Seedborn Muse was Prophet of Krufix, things would be different though. Okay, Revelwork's good. Let's go, I guess Island is like a little bit more deceitful for what my deck does. Black-white. I'm guessing they're playing Life Gain. There we go. Prophet of Krufix. The actual best card in my deck, I think. You know, okay, they are Life Gain. Moderately scary, but at least I don't care about my opponent's life total that much. Genesis. Okay, so I can counter whatever they do, but I desperately need a 5th land next turn, which is why I'm glad I did not bottom a land here, because I would have just not had to play this turn, or really for the rest of the game. Ooh, Vault of the Archangel is good. So yeah, I really just want to hit a land, because then setting up Deadeye Navigator Mystic Snake in the near future is going to be awesome. Gonti, Lord of Luxury. You know, I think I'm going to counter that. The Death Touch combined with the stealing a card from my deck, both are not great for me. Not drawing a land was not good, but at least I kept that land. Because again, if I hit a single land here, I can go Prophet. If I really need to, I can do the trick where maybe you can't float mana during the untap step. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you can't get extra mana from double triggers. I guess I'll find out. And they're not willing to trade or cast a spell. And I draw a land, so that's quite good. Play Forest, get a clue. I think I'm fine attacking with the tracker. Creatures you control gain lifelink. I think I'm fine with this. I don't think they'll block. Interesting. So they're going to trade 3/4 for a 4/3. Honestly, I think I'm just going to let this go through, because getting down Prophet is so valuable. We're just going to let that happen. So a little bit greedy of an attack, but it felt worth it. Oh, I don't have 5 mana, I only have 4. Oh, that's so much worse. I still get to crack the clue, but not nearly as much value as I thought I was getting. Take 3. Yeah, I thought I was going to be able to like jam a Genesis here and then keep going. But I think instant speed Revelark should be nice. This is like a Lotus Cobra or a land is good. Temple Garden. I like Temple Garden. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is going to be pretty nice. So we go Temple Garden untapped. Deadeye Navigator to just see what happens. Okay, we soul bond with the Mystic Snake. Pass turn. I'm not even going to attack with Navigator because they could vault. If they kill Prophet, they should have done it on their turn anyway. I get to untap, so I don't think they're resolving any spells. I'm gonna let that hit happen. We're gonna Revelark end of turn because they didn't kill anything instant speed. I lose a bit of life here. Actually, a lot of life. I go to 8. Am I actually dead next turn? Was that just a bad play from me? No, I'm not dead next turn because I can block with Mystic Snake and then blink it. A lot of land though. Go Forest, Genesis. He does not have Death Touch. Okay, so we attack with the Navigator, Prophet, Revelark. I guess the Mystic Snake as well, because everything untaps. Sorry, that was my speaker turning off. Okay, we let that happen. Everything untaps. I'm at 10. Yeah, so I can blink Deadeye Navigator, pair it with Revelark, and then bounce, like block blink. This is a really sweet lock, yeah. Okay. Glad I countered Gonti. That Death Touch would have been really annoying, like if I was trying to win from this position. But black-white life gain. I don't know if there's too much I have. I guess Generous Gift is a way to kill Veto. Again, just having removal. I know I also have counter magic, but any way to kill stuff is extremely valuable. And again on the draw, I think I get rid of Guardian Project. I still have not seen Shaman. That card would be absurd in this deck, especially against the life gain deck. Like they go up to like 50 life, you just put them down to 2. No green, but we're on the draw and we do have Voracious Gear Shark and an Accelerant, so I'm gonna keep this. And most of my deck is green, so we should be able to find something. And opponent mulligan to 5. Okay. Sorry, my throat's going out for some reason. Forest? Oh, okay. That's good too. That way if they go like turn 3 Veto, I can just bounce it and then Gear Shark it soon. Forest? Oh, wow. If we can draw a Forest in the next 2 turns, we're so good. Here comes Veto. That's actually not bad. I can just... You know, they might have Restoration Angel. And I still have not drawn a Forest. Kind of on me. I'm going to play around a ridiculous version of Daze. We're going to play Baron anyway and bounce the Golem. This just stunts the bleeding because basically if I can like survive a couple turns, I'm just... I mean, look at this hand. What are they going to do? An opponent missed a land drop and I drew an uncastable card. Seems good. With them missing land drops, I think the late game favors me because they mulligan to 5. Wall of Omens, okay, so I'm not attacking, that's okay. They've hit double black. I need a Forest this turn. Alright, well, any land or basically any land would have been great because I could Gear Shark whatever creature they play here. But yeah, my opponent hit 2 lands in a row and I did not. Does not bode well for me. Oh gosh. I think we can slog through this, but it's going to be pretty brutal if I don't hit a land this turn. Okay, there we go. Forest. And I can have Mystic Snake available now. Prophet. Yeah, double blue green. Okay, we're good to go. Ooh, that was close for a second. So Johnny's Primate gets bigger. It will become like problematic soon. Gonti. Again, I think I'm just going to counter Gonti because I have Voracious Gear Shark next turn. And I will double block the Pridemate if they attack. Simic Signet. So yes, I will cast the Signet. I could cast Bramble Sovereign and start going off. Oh wait, I can just tap like this. Cast Fauna Shaman, and then I can have all my mana up next turn to do whatever. Yeah, that seems good. So we go Fauna Shaman. Last turn. Prophet is so unbelievably strong. So I have Gear Shark available, and that's good. Okay, they're gaining life first, so they're not playing Veto. Elspeth Conquers Death. Exile? This only counters artifact or creatures? Yikes. Fair enough. Elspeth Conquers Death. I'm going to wait for it to target, then we're going to flash in a Bramble Sovereign, because making copies of things is fun. But now I have to decide between doing things on my turn and on their turn, which I don't enjoy. I can Fauna Shaman for something. Let's think about what this turn is going to be like. Let me look through my deck. I want to see what creature I can grab that would impact here. I guess Deadeye Navigator would be good. Let me check my deck. I could just get Seedborn Muse. That seems pretty good. So let's discard Genesis. Grabbing Seedborn Muse or Yeva. Oh, I guess I can get Yeva next. Let's start with Seedborn Muse. Play Seedborn Muse. 2, 3, 4, 5. City of Brass happens. This happens. I cannot make a copy of it, unfortunately. That's fine, though. I don't really want to trade off Bramble Sovereign. This is only non-creature spells, so that's also fine. Sure, we'll pass turn. So they will get back Gonti, but at this point I don't care too much about Gonti. I get to probably discard Eternal Witness at end of turn, and then get Yeva, and then I can start, like, pay to get Eternal Witness back. Okay, they make a Johnny's Pridemate. Flicker Wisp. So they're going to blink their Elspeth Conquers Death, so I can't let that happen. So we do something like this for the shark. So this is going to counter that. And now I need to decide if I want another shark versus activating Fauna Shaman. Because I can activate Fauna Shaman, get Yeva, and that means I can activate Fauna Shaman again. I think it's better to just get a shark when I can. Whoa. Oh, I can't undo it? Oh my gosh. Well, literally City of Brass on Magic Online is the worst thing. I don't have the mana. That's so frustrating. Alright, well I got the worst of both worlds, but that's okay. So I can Genesis, but we're not going to. Ah, that was really bad for a lot of reasons. I do like me a Fivildip. I suppose we're just going to grab a Frilled Mystic. So let's play Fivildip first. Here. Holding up white mana. So we can make a copy of Fivildip. Now I can pay proper mana. And I want to keep the token. Okay, I did draw Yeva. Drawing Yeva there was really nice. So now I get to go Kiora. Oh, right, it costs more. Freaking City of Brass! I can't Kiora because Elspeth Conquers Death. Wow, this is a complicated turn. Alright, we're gonna Fauna Shaman, I guess. Very frustrating. Discard Eternal Witness. Can't believe I can't cast Kiora. We're gonna grab Filled Mystic. And guess move to combat? Yeah, because I would like to be able to get back the Gear Shark, so I'm gonna attack them. No, we're gonna attack a Johnny. Pass turn. Alright, sorry, that was a lot of things to work through there. And they're trading off, I like that. They gonna exile my graveyard? I don't know. They get back Gonti. Okay, so they get to take a card from my deck. That's fine. No, you don't get more Gontis. They gain a bunch of life. Okay, so they pass turn. And I could just discard Yeva to grab Deadeye Navigator or Revelark. Oh, just grabbing Shaman makes a lot of sense to me. But we'll do that later. So for now, we're going to grab Deadeye Navigator. Okay, I need to make sure that's 5. I can cast... No, I cannot cast Deadeye Navigator. Right. Okay. So now, upkeep of that, we're going to get back Eternal Witness. Okay, they conceded the match. Yeah, I was misplaying quite a bit there because there are so many static effects going on right now. City of Brass is throwing me off, but we're going to win eventually because Genesis getting back Eternal Witness, and then we make Eternal Witness copies, and then we can Deadeye Navigator Mystic Snake. So, like, I think this turn I was pretty much just going to... Depends if I wanted to play around a removal spell or not. I think it makes more sense to... Well, I could just go Deadeye Navigator, Mystic Snake, and then blink it. If they kill it, I can Eternal Witness, and that's fine too, and then just win that way. So, we are in the finals again. See you guys there. Alright, we're playing against Xeranox, and we're on the play. And we get a good hand. Finally, we have Shaman. Opponent is playing Karuga, the chunky boys. I have Frilled Mystic, so this is going to go over quite well for me, I think. I appreciate that they're going for the Karuga game, though. I think I was supposed to lead on Forest, but it doesn't really matter. The major downside of leading Plains is if they have a way to kill my Shaman, then I can't hold up Frilled Mystic. Zagoth Triome. So what am I doing here? I'm gonna go Shaman turn 3, Bramble Sovereign the following turn. Let me do the math here. So I'm deciding if I want to play Selfless Spirit or wait until I can get a copy of Selfless Spirit, because double Selfless Spirit means like we we have a very hard time losing. So if I go Selfless Spirit this turn, next turn Shaman, the following turn Bramble Sovereign, I mean, that's a really strong, like, clock. I think I'm not going to get greedy. I'll have good things to play with Bramble Sovereign going forward anyway. And the Selfless Spirit here makes sure that Shaman resolves, which is nice. Ooh, Baron? Baron's going to be pretty good, I think. Play Shaman. Attack for 2. We know opponent can't do anything. I think there maybe is like some alternate casting cost cards or something with cycling that could ping maybe. Landward Visionary is a good one though. So they could just cast Karuga next turn. So I think I'm okay with them casting Karuga just to draw 2 cards. And they would have to hit a land because I get to go Orzhov Signet, activate Orzhov Signet off the forest. Shaman adds 2 mana, and I can cast Bramble Sovereign, and then I can double Baron. That seems like really high value. Green, green. Cast this. Play this. Hit for 2. Yeah, if they play creatures, I get to bounce both of them. If they don't play creatures, I get to hold up Frilled Mystic. And opponent's at 15. Oh, and they have to pay mana to put Karuga in their hand too, so that's also fine. Richwing Cloudskate, bouncing Bramble Sovereign, or Shaman. Shaman would be not so bad because I could clone it. Yeah. But I just have like infinite mana now. Am I okay trading Spirit for Riftwing? How much mana do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3. So I can play Bramble Sovereign into double Avacyn's Pilgrim. I kind of like that. Right, this is double green. Yeah, let's do that. Fight the Battle of Attrition. Play this. Play this. Copy. Pass turn. Bramble Sovereign's so good. So next turn I can again double Baron or Frilled Mystic depending on what I'm feeling. My main game plan here is to cut them off of mana because we know their spells cost, most of their spells probably cost 3. Ooh. Exile a creature, then return it to the battlefield. So the answer is no here. Soul Herder is kind of a problem. Their deck is sweet. I absolutely love it. So they're going to bounce Riftwing. Okay, getting scary. They have swamps too. Okay, so they're bouncing my Bramble Sovereign. I will not copy it. I draw Island, which is really nice. 1, 2, 3. Let's count my mana really quick. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. So I can Bramble Sovereign, Baron copy, or I think what I can do is 1, 2, 3, 4. Play Bramble Sovereign, or let's play 1, 2, 3 Bramble Sovereign this way. Then I can cast Baron. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No, I can't do everything I want. So I think we're just going to Baron the Soul Herder and then hold up Frilled Mystic. That seems the most reasonable to me. That's Soul Herder's way too much value. Bounce that. Pass turn. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm 1 mana short. But I'm okay because if they don't play anything, because it's like obvious I'm holding up counter magic, then I just get to play Bramble Sovereign and then it's still good. Okay, so we counter this. Because, like, imagine they play Karuga and then they Soul Herder counter that. Like, that's not a thing I want. Counter this, yes. No! Their deck's so good! Alright, fair enough. There's a couple things we can draw that would save us here, but their deck is like ours. Slower, but with a 5 mana draw 30. Can I Shaman them down? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. How much does this cost? 11? Okay. Let's play Bramble Sovereign. I guess I should start attacking with things. Baron. I kind of want to attack with Frilled Mystic because it's not even good though, because they're just going to start blinking Eternal Witness. So if I let them die, trading is just better. So I think we wait. And I'll play Temple Garden tapped. Because probably the way I win this is activating Shaman or something, but Soul Herder is such a big problem. Okay, and this gives them the token. Yeah, so I'm not going to activate. So what do they even do here? They're down to 4 cards. Karuga's... Oh. I mean, they're going to draw their deck, basically. Is Karuga a May? It is not. Ooh, okay. So here's the game plan. We can Bramble Sovereign if they play Karuga and force them to copy it if they go too deep, and then they have to draw that many cards, and then they would deck themselves. So that's, I guess, insulation against that, because right now they would draw 6, so they would draw 12. So if they go too deep, that could get really problematic. This is also another win condition. I have 1, 2, or I can't tap this. Yeah, so I need 11 otherwise mana. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, this is, buckle up. This is going to get interesting. So they probably bounce Bramble Sovereign. No. Yep. Bramble Sovereign goes away. If they have a way to counter this, then we're in big trouble. Forest, I think I'd rather conceal information here. We play this. They don't know what's coming next. And I'll still keep... yeah, I'm going to keep playing on my land. It tells them more, but it also gets us closer to activating Shaman. Oh no, what is this? That's bad. So they're going to Cloudscape my Bramble Sovereign again? Oh, that's clever. And then they can potentially resolve Karuga? No. No copies for you. So I will take 3. Then they can bounce my Shaman too? I don't know if they want to though, because I can Bramble Sovereign copy it. Oh my god. Their deck is so good. Oh my goodness. I think in general I should be a little bit favored because I have early acceleration and I haven't seen counter magic from them yet. Obviously they had the Eternal Witness for the counter spells that I have, but... And they have Yorion Restoration Angel as well, and Mirror Entity, so we're dead in a hurry. I think what can I even draw here? Deadeye Navigator? Look at this! Oh my goodness. Ooh, bouncing my mana. Okay. Yeah, I guess that makes more sense than Shaman, because I will again get a double Shaman copy. That's an insane amount of triggers. I think the only way I can really win this is if opponent gets greedy and casts Karuga, because at this point I think they would deck. It would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It would be really close. So what are they targeting? Evanston's Pilgrim, the token. Yeah, that's clever. I have nothing to do with the mana, so we'll just let it happen. And then they Soul Herder Yorion. Oh boy. Oh, this is just fun to watch. I gotta tell my opponent this is beautiful. They're truly living the dream. Like, it's big, and then on my next step, they're gonna bounce a bunch of stuff. I draw a land. See what opponent says. Thanks. I don't have any effects with this Temple Garden, so I'll play it and pass turn. So I need them to somehow get extremely greedy. We have 6. I have no effects. If they target Bramble Sovereign here, what was revealed? Why was Island revealed? Oh, they got Pilgrim's Eye? They target Bramble Sovereign. I'll let them kill me actually. A2, no. Just gonna always yield. No. No. I want to know what the black mana is for. Oh, that's amazing. Alright, you know what? Opponent looks like they're having fun. They didn't go for a big thing. Oh my goodness. I want to see this happen. No blocks. I think I'm gonna have no permanence in play. I did not know Rite of Replication was in here. This is... I'm just having fun watching my opponent do this. I'm losing my voice too, but this is glorious. Normally I would concede, but I'm enjoying this. And given that they didn't just kill me when they had the opportunity, they clearly want to do this. Yep, this is truly wonderful. And they bounce my Bramble Sovereign, so I don't even have to pass through those triggers. So they're gonna get Eternal Witness, Rite of Replication going. Okay, I appreciate this. This is so many triggers to parse. I think this is exactly what the cube was made for. This is what it was. Unfortunately, it's not me living the dream, but I might be able to do that next turn, or next game. And then we can take turns doing cool stuff. I don't even know what's happening. I'm watching all of these triggers and like stuff is going by, but I have no idea what is actually taking place. Alright, we get another turn. What if I just untap and play a board wipe? Ooh, Yeva's actually kind of good. Let's just go Forest Pass. Or no, here's the win. Yeah, we gotta remember a win condition here. If they go for Karuga, we can kill them. That's our win con. Play Bramble Sovereign. Pass turn. I think they're just going to attack us. Oh, right. They get more things. Okay, they don't. Never mind. Here's our 2 win conditions. Them activating Mirror Entity for 0. Or them putting Karuga into their hand. Site of Replication kicked. Okay. That's truly wonderful. What are they targeting? Shaman, Spirit, that guy, land. Sure. This is gonna add green. Then we can cast Yeva. Get her in there for all we can, I guess. I'm here to fight. I maybe shouldn't have shown them Yeva, but they showed me their whole deck, so. Alright, they've decided they would like to kill me. I'm just gonna take it all and see how much damage it is. Negative 67. That's a good amount of damage. That's respectable. Decent. This is definitely a generous gift matchup. A few of their cards matter. Primal Might also could be some important removal. Cards to get rid of. Again, Guardian Project. They don't seem like they have that much interaction. It's going to be tempo, so I don't think I want things that set me back in tempo, don't really impact the board. The Seedborn Muse, Prophet of Krufix are going to be really important. I don't know if I need Genesis. Ooh, I like Naelith of the Dire Hunt. Yeah, I don't think I need Genesis. It is good with Fauna Shaman, but again, like, my stuff really isn't going to be dying. And I have Eternal Witness too. This you can pay green. Yeah, okay. Primal Might, Deadeye Navigator. I could just get rid of Fauna Shaman then, because I'm not playing Genesis. That seems okay. Seed Guardian. Kaya blinks their things. I don't like that. Rash Taunter can fight creatures. Yeah, I think this is fine. We'll just run it like this. Alright, let's go first. Let's take down a game at least. I can't get O2'd from the mirror match. I mean, it's kind of the mirror match. Their deck's... It's, like, stronger, but it's slower. And I didn't see any counter magic from them. So, if we can just counter the Soul Herder or the Riftwind Cloudscape plus Eternal Witness, that should be really good. Because if they didn't have Eternal Witness there, I think I would have won that game. This hand is kind of perfect, right? I have green, yeah. So they have Karuga, we go Temple Garden tapped. Yeah, I have draw, bounce, counter magic, kill. Selfless Spirit, no, we're just gonna play the Signet. So I would like to hit a land. I have 2 draw steps to do it, and I can go Fizzledip into Selfless Spirit. There we go. Yeah, we're gonna do that. Play Fizzledip first, and I guess I should hold up a blue. No, because I have tap lands I can draw. City of Brass, that's actually pretty good. So we get to go Selfless Spirit. Pass turn. Please don't play the 3-mana Accelerant. Okay, that's good. I can bounce that. Island. Yeah, we'll hit him with a tempo play. For now, Baron, bounce, Fabro, Elder. I can either do that, or I can just... Yeah, we're gonna hit him with a tempo play, and then next turn Primal Might for a whole bunch. That seems good. I need blue. Play this. Bounce this. So I'm missing out on a lot of card draw, but I don't think we care that much. I hit them for 3. Primal Might will hit them for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 damage. Yeah, they play the Elder again. They're holding up 1 mana, but they can't actually cast anything, and I know that for a fact. Ooh, Deadeye Navigator. So I think we're pretty much good to go. City of Brass, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, there's no way for me to hold up another spell, so we're just gonna kill this with all of our mana. I guess we're gonna Primal Might. Baron fights this, spending all of this. And then Deadeye Navigator on Baron, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Or the Voracious Gear Shark should hopefully get us there. Okay. Fair enough. Pilgrim. What do we do here? I guess because this is something they're going to want to blink, I can still attack with Spirit and Baron. The downside is if they trade for Baron, I don't have too much. I guess I can force them to trade for Selfless Spirit, right? I actually think I want to attack with Fizzledip as well, because I don't think they can afford to go to 4 here. That trade makes sense. They go to 5, so Gear Shark is just lethal, so we're just going to do that. Revelark evoked. Not happening, Skippy. City of Brass has caused me so many issues. Okay, game 3. We did it. We're on the draw, which I don't like against their deck because it looks absurd. I want as much counter magic as humanly possible. Oh, Lighthouse Chronologist. Is that a good idea? Beginning of each end step, if it's not your turn, take an extra turn after this one. So I get 2, they get 1. I get 2, they get 1. Is that good? Not really. Most of my stuff is done at instant speed anyway with Seedborn Muse Prophet. So we're just gonna run it back. Yeah, I mean, this hand has Prophet of Krufix, so I'm going to keep it. It is a bit slow though, which I don't like. I'm essentially playing their deck, right? I don't have anything that costs less than 3 mana in my hand. And in the mirror match, they have Karuga, so they're going to have all the value. I need to draw a Signet here. Forest is also fine. I'm going to play Island because I have my double blue guy that can bounce. Okay, as long as this was not an accelerant, I think we still have a shot in this game. Because we have Prophet of Krufix, so we get to empty our hand so much faster than them. And we're going to go now Forest Tracker. And Eternal Witness Deadeye Navigator is pretty good too. Kind of wish I had Fauna Shaman actually. So I really want to make a play next turn. Like, either it's cracking a clue into a Signet, or drawing the 4-drop that lets me copy tokens, or Yeva, which lets me flash things in. They have Brago? Oh boy. We're in trouble. Ooh, Revelark's good. Actually, Revelark's very good here. If they go Riftwing Cloudscape next turn though, I think I just die. Like, immediately. So let's not let that happen. We'll go Island, make a clue, attack for 3. I can draw a Signet, but I think I want to bluff counter magic instead. This looks so obvious. So I'm hoping they don't go for a Riftwing Cloudscape and do something like less scary. Because then next turn I can go Prophet into Revelark and just take over the game. Please don't Riftwing Cloudscape. Please don't Riftwing Cloudscape. I'm bluffing a counter spell. Okay, Precursor Golem's fine. You get a lot of golems. It's scary, but at least beatable. Very scary though. That's a lot of golems. Is this just spells? Yep. Alright. That's a tremendous amount of power. But I get to flash in and block Brago. Crack a clue. Okay, we draw Tundra. It's a lot of land though. I think that might be a little bit too many land. Play Prophet. Pass turn. I'm gonna have to do some things that's not great, but at least I get to block Brago with Revelark. But I think the Precursor Golem Brago, do they now have Riftwing? Venser. Oh, dead, right? I don't have any 3-mana counters. Man, that's an unfortunate way to lose, right? That's 12, 13, 14, 15. I'm dead like exactly, basically. I don't have any life gain. I guess we'll see what I can hit off this clue. That'll do it. Fair enough. Yeah, so that's where I was saying like one counterspell is so important, because if I get to counter like Precursor Golem there, I just instantly win. But they had the upper hand because they went first, basically. I want to see what I was going to draw, if it'll let me. I don't think it will. Bramble Sovereign. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I would have been... Well, I was a long ways away from a counterspell, so I would have been still very dead. But great games against Xeranox, and great league. I mean, this deck was really strong. My opponent just was unbelievably strong, and they had good draws as well. Sweet deck. I think this archetype is really good. If you're going to play creatures, being able to double spell seems like the way to do it. So Prophet of Krufix, Seedborn Muse are good. Deadeye Navigator give us inevitability, but I don't think I ever actually activated it. So maybe it's too expensive. That might sound weird, but like all these other things were just better. And this card, I never saw Guardian Project, so I have no idea. See you guys next time.